Hey Nicoletta, thank you for doing this. Would you kindly explain us what machine we have here?
Yeah. Hi. I have here a Fronius machine, a Fronius Kuka machine. So the
Mhm.
welder is a Fronius welder with a power source, and it's connected to a Kuka robot with a Kuka rotary table.
Okay, perfect. And here you created a workflow. What is this about? What are you working on here?
So I was testing a new feature of our software that has
Mhm.
to do with Revolve. It is mostly about complete symmetrical shapes, and
Yeah.
it's a very common use case for metal printing, and especially in use with a rotary table.
Okay. Can you explain us a little bit what you don't need to go through every operator, but explain us just click and show us what you do where.
Sure. So I import my file and I place it where I want to have it. So you can see
Mm.
it here. The next step is to slice it. Inside the slice operator, I use the revolve function, which is the
Mhm.
new one. And this function has also the possibility to have ribs.
Mhm.
Um, that is mostly for strengthening the part and to have a better structural performance. At the same time, ribs are creating air gaps in between
Mhm.
that really help with the thermal performance of the part.
And
Um,
I've seen under the ribs, you also have more options like weaving, ribs,
yes. So
concentric.
Revolve can have like concentric infill and
Mhm.
also weaving for complete dense parts.
Okay, perfect, very nice.
And yeah, once I have done this, I organize my sims.
Mhm.
And for example, what I like doing in WAM is um, to
Where is
reverse
my sim?
engineer.
Where are the sims? No.
Let me activate them.
Ah,
So
okay.
I don't like them to be on top of each other.
Mhm.
And also another thing that I like doing in WAM is reversing the direction of every second layer. I
I see.
believe
So it goes clockwise, clockwise.
counterclockwise, exactly. So if we, this is
To
that
to let it
nested.
to let it cool, right?
Yes, it let it cool and it helps a lot with the thermal management. And the rest of the things are like very minor things. I would say it's mostly sorting the pole lines. So in the end, I get um, I filter now a tool like, and it's like I also have to move it a bit up because
Mhm.
usually on metals you print on top of a plate,
Mhm.
so you don't print directly on your bed. And then that's the final toolpath, and I import it in the toolpath operator, where we can control more like processing parameters.
Mhm. Can we see the simulation?
Sure.
So this is a straight. We keep the extruder straight. Oh no, we are also moving the.
Yeah, we are inclining the extruder, so we try to keep the extruder vertical, which is very important for one printing.
Mhm.
So the one axis is rotating around this way, and the other axis is rotating in a rotary way,
Mhm.
so that we get the prints that we would like to have.
I've seen you added some extra operators here and there after you have done the main slicing and the seams. What are you using when you are sorting? What's the reason for sorting certain areas, for example? You want to have control at the start, or why you're creating this kind of operators over there?
So in the beginning, I isolated the based on line type, so that I have a different. Um, I wanted to process the ribs so that they have a different direction. And the thing is that when you combine it together, you want to sort it again by layer.
I see. So
So
the line type we define into the software as, let's say, one line type is the outer wall, the other line type is the ribs or
ribs,
weave, And then in each of these line type, which is a geometrical strategy, let's say, you apply different ways you want to print it, sorting it in the direction you want the printer to move, right?
Exactly. So
Mm-hmm.
it's very common, like many times people want to isolate specific areas of the print.
Mm-hmm.
They can use line types, or they can use the area of, if it's a closed polyline, they can isolate the boundaries. So we have a lot of filter options.
Okay. So we use the filter as an operator to take inner one or outside, to
Yeah.
take them out and then treat them locally.
Yeah, treat them locally differently. And when someone is combining them together, then he prefers also to do a sort by layer again to get like the proper order.
Mm-hmm.
So in our software, the polylines have, when they get sliced in slice operator, they have like a data which is called layers,
Mm-hmm.
and this is like a number that is assigned to them. And this allows you, anytime you isolate something and you process it, you can sort it again by layer numbers, and then you have your toolpath as you would like to have it.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect, Nicoletta. That was very nice, very helpful, and very quick. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to do that for us. Thank you
Thank
very much.
you. Bye.
Thank you, Nicoletta. Thank you.